Hello everyone, welcome back to All Financial Discussion channel. For this video, I like to do a comparison between the value stock versus the growth stock. So in fact, this is a very popular question. Should I invest onto value stock or growth stock? Value stock means that the stock actually will give dividends, while the growth stock mainly concentrate on the growth of the company. This video, I will discuss which is better for you. Okay, so basically, different types of people actually will benefit based on all these stock. So basically, the objective of this video is to discuss which stock actually will benefit you. As I mentioned earlier on, value stocks actually give dividend. So basically, we have a passive income for value stock, while the growth stock mainly concentrate on the building of the wealth. So basically, for growth stock, it is also known as the wealth growth. Okay, so basically, this will be the objective of this video. Before I continue, guys, I like to urge you guys to help me by like this video. Just give me a few seconds. Press the like button now. For those who are new to this channel, and if you want to encourage me, please consider to subscribe to this channel and turn on your notification bell. Once again, thank you so much for strong support. A quick disclaimer. Okay, so this is not a financial advice. Please conduct your own independent research and consult a professional if needed. Never invest more than you're willing to lose. With this, we are ready to kickstart today's discussion. Okay, so imagine this. Okay, for example, a company actually make profit. Okay, so what they can actually do? There are actually two options. The first option, they can reinvest the profit back into the company again. So with this, you can imagine that they basically want to increase the value of the company portfolio. With this, they also further expand the company or invest into the company. So this is what we know as the growth stock. Okay, because they mainly focus on the growth of the company. On the option two, okay, so basically this is what we know as the value stock. So the company made profit. Okay, so a part of them actually go back to the company. Another part of them actually decide by the company director. Okay, they can decide to share among the shareholder. Okay, so basically how they share among the shareholder will be through the dividends. Whatever shares that you actually has with the company, they will give you certain amount as a dividend. So this is what we know as value stock. So hence, like I mentioned earlier on, value stock simply means that stock actually pay some form of dividends. Okay, so over here you can see that one mainly concentrate on the growth, another one mainly concentrate on the dividend stock. Like I mentioned earlier on, actually different types of people will benefit either the value stock or the growth stock. So this will be the objective of this video. As I mentioned earlier on, dividend is simply the distribution of corporate profit to qualified shareholders as determined by the company's boards of director. As for the growth stock, they are expected to grow sales and earning at a faster rate as compared to the market average. By the end of this video, you will be able to link which group of people actually will benefit either the value stock or the growth stock. Let me just focus on the value stock first. When you actually buy shares in a company that typically will pay dividends, the company will decide how much to pay as a dividend based on their performance. After that, the company will declare the amount that they will pay as a dividends and also the cutoff date. Last but not least, dividends are paid to shareholder as according to the numbers of shares that they actually own. Okay, so from here you can see that dividends can pay quarterly, monthly, 6 monthly, or per year. Okay, most of the dividends actually come from the company profit or the retained earnings. The investor from the value stock actually earn money in two ways. First, as a passive income from the dividend. Next, if let's say the share price of the value stock also appreciate, then the investor will also benefit. So from here you can see that investor actually has two sources of income. First one will be the passive income. Next will be depending on the share price of the stock. The dividend stocks are often distributed by established and stable company. For example, US company like Coca-Cola, Johnson and Johnson, Procter and Gamble, they basically classify as value stock. As for Singapore, we have the banks, DBS, OCBC, UOB, Singtel, Sheng Siong, and CapitaLand Integrated Commercial Trust. So basically, these are known as value stock. Why they are so popular with investor? Because we can receive steady income from the dividend. And also, since they are established and also stable, we are going to have a lower risk as compared to the growth stock. However, I need to highlight this. Dividends are not guaranteed and they can be reduced, or even some case, they actually stop giving up the dividends. One key, very important example of value stock is actually from Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett owned 400 million shares of Coca-Cola. And over here, you can see that Warren Buffett actually received the dividends from Coca-Cola per second all the way to per year. Just imagine Warren Buffett actually received close to 800 millions per year from Coca-Cola as dividend. So now you can see that how benefit will be the value stock. So basically Warren Buffett is a key typical example that actually benefit from the value stock. Before I continue, guys, this is very important for me. I hope you can help me by like this video. If you have learned something from this video, please consider to subscribe and turn on your notification bell. Once again, thank you so much for strong support. Next, I would like to focus on the growth stock. A growth stock is a share in a company expected to grow faster than the overall market. So in fact, for growth stock, they are expected 70% more likely to outperform the market, then they will be able to classify as growth stock. So for this growth stock, the companies usually reinvest the profit to expand their operation or even develop new product or even enter into a new market. Growth stock typically show how strong revenue and also the earning growth. For growth stock, they do not pay any dividends at all, or even they pay will be a very small one. The stock price is mainly decided by the future potential, not by current profit. So basically this is for the growth stock. The growth stock usually will have a high price to earning as compared to the market. Commonly, basically in the industry will be the technology, healthcare, and also the consumer innovation. So keep this in mind. For growth stock, they actually offer high returns, but they also carry high risk, and the market will be very volatility, which means that the share price can go up a lot and they can also go down a lot. So basically this is actually for the growth stock. Let me put the value stock and growth stock side by side for comparison. Earlier on, I did mention all the so-called value stock. As for growth stock, you can see that Amazon, Microsoft, Apple, Tesla, Nvidia, and also Google, they are actually classified as growth stock. What is actually value stocks? So basically the companies appears undervalued by the market. They focus on current fundamental. For example, they concentrate on their earnings and also on their asset. They often pay regular dividends. Value stock usually have lower price to earning ratio. The stock price tends to be more stable. They are common in mature or tradition industry. They have lower risk but moderate returns. Let's move on to growth stocks. Companies are expected to grow faster as compared to the rest of the market. They focus on future earning potential. The profit that they earn, they are usually reinvest back to the company rather than pay as a dividends, they often have higher price to earning ratio for growth stock. The stock price can be more volatile, more ups and down. It is common in technology and innovation driven sectors. Growth stock is known to have a higher potential return, but definitely with higher risks. Let me give you a clear example. Okay, so basically from here you can see the key difference between the value stock and the growth stock. Okay, for example, the growth stock is actually orange in color. You can see that the share price typically are higher. As for the value stock, they are actually blue in color, as you can see from here. From here, you can see that the share price between the growth stock, okay, and the value stock, there is a huge difference. Let me give you an example. Okay, for example, Amazon, okay, is actually known as the growth stock. Currently, okay, Amazon is around 232 so-called dollars in terms of the share price. Let's move 10 years ago, 2015. Okay, so basically at 2015, Amazon is around 15.86. So let's just round up to be classified as 16. So basically the 10 years difference for a growth stock like Amazon, you can see that the difference is actually 14.5 times. Okay, so basically this is for the growth stock. Next will be for the value stock. Johnson and Johnson will be classified as value stock. Again, okay, the share price of Johnson and Johnson today is around 3,684. Again, let's shift back to 10 years ago, which is 2015. Okay, for 2015, Johnson and Johnson, the share price is around 1,538. So basically, I take what the share price currently and the share price at 2015, you can see that the 10 years difference is 2.4. Can you see the key difference between the growth stock, okay, which is 14.5 times difference? As for the value stock, it is only just 2.4 times different. So basically, this is actually the key difference between the growth stock and also the value stock. I like to classify the people by the age. For example, the first type of people will be under 35 years old. The second type of people will be 35 to 55 years old. While last but not least, people that are actually over 55 years old. So for people under 35 years old, I will say that concentrate more on the growth stock, but have little so-called value stock in order to have a steady income. As for people, okay, which is between 35 to 55 years old, I would say that have a hybrid on the growth stock and also the value stock. The key reason is because you need to build up your retirement fund. So basically, you still need the growth stock. However, at this age, it is always very safe to go for dividends as they will ensure steady source of income. So basically, this is people that is actually in between 35 to 55 years old. As for people that is actually over 55 years old, I will say that concentrate on the dividend, as dividend stock actually ensure you to have a steady passive income. But definitely you may have some so-called amount on the growth stock in order to expand your capital. So basically, please help me to comment whether you are actually pro the value stock or you actually pro the growth stock. Also, give me a reason why so that I can also learn from this learning committee. So, to do a quick conclusion, why I mentioned that for under 35 years old, concentrate on the growth stock. This is because when you are actually under 35 years old, you have a lot of times. Although I said that the growth stock, there will be very so-called volatility, which means that there will be a lot of up and also there will be a lot of down. But like I mentioned earlier on, you have all the time. Okay, so therefore for people under 35 years old, I strongly recommend you to have 80% on the growth stock while 20% on the value stock so as to build a steady income as a dividends. As for people that is in between 35 to 55 years old, like I mentioned earlier on, a hybrid. Okay, because you need to build your retirement fund. So therefore, the growth stock is also very important. So this is to build your retirement fund. While the value stock actually will build up your steady source of income. Okay, so at this age, I think a passive income will be ideal. So therefore, people that is around 35 to 55 years old, I would strongly recommend a hybrid of value stock and also the growth stock. As for people over 55 years old, this is my strong recommendation. You cannot concentrate on the growth stock. This is because you have limited time. Okay, like I mentioned earlier on, the growth stock, there may be a lot of up and also a lot of down. Okay, so you may not be able to so-called wait for the retirement until this frame. So therefore, for people over 55 years old, the key thing is to focus on the value stock, which ensure a steady source of passive income like the dividend. So this is my strong suggestion for the different groups of people to concentrate on the value stock or the growth stock. With this, I'd like to end my discussion. Please help me to like this video and subscribe to this channel. Once again, thank you so much for strong support. I hope to see you guys soon. Bye for now. Thank you so much.